The Smurfs movie is the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I was told that this movie was enjoyable, so I recommended that me and my father go see it. This was the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm sitting there, the movie begins, they're explaining the books, the MacGuffin of the film, and the books look so horrifying. Like the end of the artistic choice to make their eyeballs and mouths look as AI as possible, as AI generated as possible. It was disgusting. I hated the look of it. It was horrible. Then we are introduced to our Rihanna character of Smurfette, and then the James Corden character of No Name Smurf, which I mean, Christ, they're basically just calling him a slur. That's just his name, right? It's just awful, awful behavior from them. And then Mr. Smurf gets all sad because he fucking sucks at everything. And then he goes sings in the forest because he's sad. Which, I mean, why is James Corden singing? Good God. And then the magic book decides to give him magic powers, but doesn't tell him. He thinks he's special. He thinks he's Magic Smurf now. And when he goes to show these powers to everyone, he fucking rips a portal through space and time and alerts the Gargamels of his location, causing Papa Smurf to get kidnapped and for them to go recruit guy from Parks and Rec, right? And then they it's just so awful. The movie just looked fucking visually disgusting. The animation was off a lot of points. It looked really unfinished, and the art style just looked stupid as shit. Once they recruit Parks and Rec character, they decide they need to go to the real world. So they go to Paris. Don't know why they're in Paris, but they're just in Paris until finally they go meet up with like the Secret Service Smurfs, the Secret Smurfs. I don't know. They get recruited and then they go through a fucking nightclub until finally they jump into the disco ball and meet up with these little fucking fur creatures. What the fuck am I watching? This was the dumbest fucking movie I've ever sat through. They meet these little fur creatures and then they guilt trip them into teleporting them to like Gargamel, but then the main Smurf is like a pussy, so he runs away. And then him and Rihanna do a whole song number together. And then once they're done singing, the fucking leader of the little fur creatures says everyone was kidnapped off screen. LOL. You need to save them now. What the fuck? Why are they getting kidnapped off screen? What the fuck? And then and then she's like, I can teleport you all across the multiverse, but you have to get in my torture device. Okay. They end up in Germany, where Gargamel is, I guess. And then the small Gargamel is like torturing his little assistant, and he's about to kill everybody. He's about to fucking smash him up until finally our Smurf comes in with his magic powers, only to then be revealed that the hat is the one giving him magic, and then the book is like, the book's like, yeah, you are kind of useless, bro. I just kind of used you like dead ass though. So then he feels all this self doubt, and then like we get a whole 10-minute sequence of Papa Smurf and his brother talking about their other brother who they think is dead. What the fuck? What the fuck is this movie? What's going on? I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? None of it made sense. The fucking the visuals were horrible to look at. It just looked like vomit AI slop. The jokes were fucking awful. I didn't laugh once at like the jokes. The jokes they had were not funny. I laughed at parts that I thought were stupid. They have this turtle character who's like the stoner dude, and he doesn't fucking do anything. He's just with them, and then he says like, Dude, they're like totally gonna die, dude. This character's he's fucking useless. He goes, what the shell? This was the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life. The movie ends with the generic, oh, I believe in myself bullshit, which they like give three different pep talks throughout the movie about like life lessons. They have three life lessons going on at the same fucking time, and they're preaching all of them very, very non-subtly. They have whole fucking monologues about this. It was the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life. That shit fucking like I'm sitting there like, oh my god, this is so stupid. Because like he doesn't the main Smurf James Corden doesn't have magic throughout the whole movie. It's revealed that he is only a conduit for the book of magic, and that he does not have magic. And then the book's like, yeah, you're kind of fucking useless, but you'll find something you're good at. Maybe I don't know. You're useless, lol. And then at the final battle, he's like, I believe in myself, so I actually do have magic powers. And then he becomes like the most OP magic user I think I've ever seen on screen. He just starts doing whatever the fuck he wants. It's so crazy. And then the third brother shows up. Like what the fuck? The Papa Smurf's third brother pulls in with his like Captain America shield, and they're like, "We've saved the day. We're no longer gonna live in secrecy of the book. We've done it again." That was the dumbest fucking movie I think. It was like that was like a good 2 hours. That was a good like 2 fucking hours. That movie fucking that was so stupid. Why the fuck was Rihanna in this? She didn't even sing Umbrella. She sang like two songs. And then Mama Pooh, the little fucking furry creature, that character was pissing me off. That was the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. Thank you for sitting through this movie review with me. I had nothing to talk about today. The Smurfs movie 2025 is the dumbest fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I enjoyed it thoroughly. 7 out of 10. Thank you.